Hi everyone, it's Jeff Anthony, and it's Friday at 5 o'clock, and I am actually out and about traveling, and the main reason is because I'm about to show you. So this will be a sneak peek. You are the first to see this, so this is our big announcement. So I've been kind of hinting it for the last couple weeks that sometimes all good things come to an end, and the factory direct store where we sell to the public is actually coming to an ending, because we are switching to a new setup where we're going to be servicing putting homes into manufactured home communities and selling them directly that way. And we are working on the very first project here, which is located in I believe this is Shenandoah, which is in the Woodlands area. So I came out here just to kind of get a good idea of what the community looks like. This community is going to be opening up in June. We're going to have 40 homes or 40 lots that are available to us. As we grow, it's going to turn into 500. The next community that's going to be opening up will be in Denton, which we are looking to be either September or October. That will also be another 500 lots available there as well. So the factory direct store will still remain available for direct purchases up to May 1st. So between now and May 1st, if you've just been on the fence trying to determine whether to buy from Palm Harbor, whether it be the Fiesta series, a Vista Ridge, Keystone, take advantage of it now, because as of May 1st, it's going to be all over and done. We're not going to be doing any more direct to the public sales from the factory as of May 1st, because we're switching to this new setup. So while I'm waiting for you guys to ask me questions, I'll be happy to show you what we're working on. So this is the entrance of the community here. So these, if you're familiar with manufactured home communities, basically you don't have a property that you specifically own yourself. You're renting a lot to put your home. It's very much like owning a condominium, in the sense that the public space you don't own, but your apartment you do. So in this case, you know, here in this area near the Woodlands and Spring and Conroe, there's condos out here being sold somewhere between $350,000 to $400,000 with a $600 HOA fee each month. Where this community here, the lease is going to be about $700 to $800 a month, but you also get your home. Now, the homes that we're going to put on here, they're going to be well under 200,000. They're going to range anywhere probably about 110 to 190 and set on there. So significantly a lot lower. The property tax scenario isn't going to be the same because you don't own the land. It's just the home itself. So the tax rate is going to be significantly a lot lower on there. So the nice thing is you don't have to worry about the upkeep and maintenance of the common grounds. You know, it's just you and your home. You don't have someone above you and beside you like you do in a condominium. So that's the draw of living in a manufactured home community. Now, back in the days when people heard communities, they were like, hey, I don't want to go into a trailer park. And I get it. Trailer parks back in the days was homes that were cheaply made, put together, temporary. They didn't invest a lot of money, so it wasn't a lot of sense of pride. Manufactured homes now, as you know, they're not cheap anymore. So it's not just people buying these homes as a temporary shelter. They're actually looking at it like, well, I don't want to live out in the county. I don't want to live an hour away from everything, but I want to live in the city. So manufactured home communities hit that mark. Like this specific community here, it's city water, city sewer, the electrics here, paved roads, and then above all, high-speed internet. I mean, you got to have high-speed internet. So that's what they offer. Plus, like where this community's at, there's like 3 HEBs within 5 miles from here. Everywhere. You have 3 of them. So that's I thought that was pretty exciting. And then just everywhere around here, the the hospital, the shoppings, the lakes, everything where this community's at is literally within 5 miles of everything. So it's a really good location. So as we start transitioning, we'll let everybody know about what homes we have available, where they're going to be set up exactly in this community. I'll do my awesome marketing and videos that comes along with that stuff. So just thought I'd announce that basically the factory direct store will be officially closed to the public as of May 1st. So between now and then, please feel free to reach out to me. Be happy to get you the best price possible on any home that we offer between that. Now, just because we get that doesn't mean that the people that have serviced before, that you don't have a form of communication. My number will remain the same, absolutely the same. So you still have me available to be there for you if you need anything. So if you have any questions regarding anything regarding manufactured housing, pricing and so forth, I'll try to do my best on price. I don't have my price book with me. Obviously I'm traveling, so I'll try to give you as best as possible pricing and answer any other questions that you may have. But while we're doing that, being that we're inside the community and there's no residents here, it's safe for me to be doing this while driving. But I don't recommend that you do a live YouTube stream while driving a car. So don't be like me. All right, guys. Hopefully your Friday's going well. I apologize for shaky hands, thumbs, and so forth on there, but we'll just kind of drive around while I wait for you guys to ask any questions. So this is just the beginning phase of this community here. There's going to be 2 phases. Basically, the first phase, they're going to open up 150 lots right away. And that's what they're working on right now. And then on the other side of the community, which they haven't worked yet, on the other side of their lake will be the remaining 350 lots that they have. So this community here will have a clubhouse, swimming pool, a lake, walking trails. The city comes by and picks up curbside trash. Here, let me slow down. I do apologize. But the sizes of these will be mixtures of 40 feet wide by 50 feet wide. And then all the lengths are the same, which are going to be 100 feet. Each one will have a shed that will be placed on the back of it for storage. As far as restrictions go, they're really big on the upkeep and maintenance of the community, that you will not be able to basically leave your Christmas lights out all year long, leave things out in the yard. They want to basically make sure that this is a community that, one, you're going to be proud living in, and secondly, that if the opportunity ever comes up for you to sell your manufactured home, that you would get a high return on it. So I know a lot of people, when they come and talk to me and they get discouraged about going into a manufactured home community, they talk about that the homes are going to lose value. So this is just me directly telling you about my experience as far as my single wide home that I sold in Midland, Texas. That's Midland. Sometimes I say it just like the region. There's Midland. Out in Midland, Texas, I put it into a manufactured home community. It was a brand new startup, just like this one was. And it sold out like within a year and a half. And we put from basic homes to very super high-end homes. I mean, we even put a triple wide in that community. Well, you know, once I got promoted to move from Midland out to the Fort Worth area, I put my house up for sale. So when we ended up selling the home, because the community was completely filled out and people wanted to be there, I didn't have to sell my house and then tell them, hey, you got to move the house out. They actually wanted to stay in the community. They got approved through the community to live there. And then they went ahead and made an offer on the house. We made $15,000 in profit by keeping the house there and being in an area that people wanted to do. And that's the concept of what these new communities that we're partnering up with, that's the focus, is that you guys are investing a lot of money and we want you guys to get your money back when it comes to it. So I'm not sure if you've been to one of our sales centers. Typically, I know when I have my big sales center, I used to have these appraisals on the inside of the sales center that would show you what the value of the home would be once it's set. And man, I remember like before COVID, because before COVID, when I was at the Burleson store, we used to have the Horizon back in the days. You know, when we originally had that house, it was $99,999 for the 56 footer. And then, oh, look at that. Love these trees. They're just gorgeous trees. But the appraisal, once the home was set, the home appraised for $130,000. So typically that's the part where people are going to have to be good. I think Facebook Marketplace has turned people into really good salespeople. I think my wife has a better skill at selling than I do, because I know when I try to sell something, I usually try to give it away. My wife, not so much. She's a lot harder than I am. But, you know, it's just you standing your ground and understanding exactly what the home is valued for and getting as much as that as you can. We understand that it's a negotiation, and sometimes there's people that have to sell their homes immediately. But just like anything else, if you're in a good location and the home doesn't have to move, make your money. The home is worth it. I mean, we're not using, you know, the old aluminum framing. We're not using aluminum wiring. You know, we're using the same materials that you're going to find in traditional housing. And the homes sell as such. Alrighty, so this is just the first part of the community there. So I still have a fantasy island that I have available. I did have a customer that was going to purchase that home. Unfortunately, things did not work out. So I have a fantasy island, which is a 28 wide by 52, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. And I have that one priced currently right now at $149,999. I'm trying to do everything in my power to avoid to set it up, especially now with the changes that that we're having. Switching over to this new concept, I definitely don't want to hold that house in stock. So if you're interested in a smaller portion house, definitely give me a shout. I have a couple other homes on order right now. I have a prototype coming out of the Horizon Limited 64. It's very much so similar to the Horizon 48, but this will be a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-living-room home versus just a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. And then it's still a 30 wide and not a 28 wide. And then I have a land race, the very last land race that we built, will be coming off as well. So if you're interested in those homes, let me know. All right, make the turn here. Feel free to leave a comment, ask a question. Be happy to answer any of those for you. I actually went to Best Buy to buy the GoPro, but unfortunately I got hungry and wasn't paying attention to the time, so I had to deal with this. Sorry guys, but I don't know, I'm excited about this community. I've always heard about the Woodlands. I've never actually visited it. It's a gorgeous place. It's kind of unique how this community came about, how they built everything around the trees versus knocking them down. That's how they basically kept or named their township the Woodlands. But it's on the north side of Houston, and they built a brand new loop that you can basically go around 2 different ways to get into Houston. This community literally is just a minute or 2 away from Highway 45, so it can get you into Houston. Houston right now from this location down south is about a 30-minute drive. So It's awfully close. I'm gonna try to drive a little bit closer this way. I'm talking forward, like if you can see. Sorry about that. I'm gonna show you the huge lake water retention that they're putting in, and basically where they're gonna put the clubhouses and so forth. There was a couple questions asked after the fact on last week's video. I know for whatever reason I didn't have any viewers last week. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hurt by that, guys. No, just kidding. All right, so as you can see there's the retention that they're putting in for the lake. It is huge, guys. That's gonna be a huge lake. And then back in that area, that's where the clubhouse is going. It's gonna have a swimming pool. It's gonna have offices. They're gonna have a recreation area where they're gonna have whether it be like well, obviously the swimming pool, but they're gonna have an area for like the beanbag toss, cornhole. Yeah, that's what it is, the cornhole. They're gonna have like bocce ball things like that, I believe, that they were talking about. So this is a big investment, because typically most manufactured home communities, they're in the beautifying stage. I'm so sorry, there's my finger. The beautifying stage, which means that they're taking an old park, making it new, where this is a brand new park with brand new homes. This community won't allow old manufactured homes to be moved in. Everything has to be brand new and has to meet the requirements. So I'm really excited about it. I'm super grateful for this opportunity. I know you guys know I love my company, but most of all, I love helping you guys out and being able to purchase a home, even if it means that whatever I say doesn't work out. Let's see, any small homes land home packages in Terrell, Texas. As far as I know, I don't have anything that's out there yet, but I can kind of give you an idea of what you can expect if you do try to put a land home package together. All right, so let's say even a half acre to an acre in Terrell right now, it's probably going to cost you anywhere between $65,000 to $80,000, because I've seen prices kind of fluctuate right now. Right now is probably the hottest time, the best time to go out and try to buy land, because it's the slow time in a hot market. But as soon as May comes up and June, everything's going to start to really skyrocket in price, because those are the buying times, because people want to move in during those peak times when kids are out of school. So let's just figure on a middle case, you're spending $70,000 for a piece of property. Most pieces of property don't have light, water, septic, electric, and so forth. So on a medium high range, let's say that's another $50,000. Okay, so just on the home, or just on the land and those improvements, you're looking at $120,000. So the most basic double wide that we can offer you, cost effectiveness wise, we're probably looking about $95,000, and that's like a 1,300 square foot 3-bedroom 2-bath home called the Marvel. So as you can see, at that 120 plus the 95, you're going to be about 115, or I'm sorry, 215 for a complete land home package on the beginning stages. Now obviously if you go with a lot more expensive home, the price goes upwards. Right now, the hottest selling home for land home right now is the Horizon 56. Typically, that house there, you're probably going to be somewhere between the 250 to 260 range for a complete land home package. Great question. Thank you for asking that. You can actually email me at G as in general, M as in manager, 088 at palmharbor.com. And I'll be happy to send you information regarding how we can put that together. I specifically don't do land home packages just because it's just me in the office, but I will get you set up with somebody who will be able to walk you through the complete process and get you into a home. Those of you who have land and are registered with my website at the fortworth.palmharbor.com website, when you register on there, you guys should have seen an email, should have been yesterday, listing, I think it was somewhere about 20 homes that are going to be coming offline by my deadline of the May 1st. So, and some of them are already available. So those homes are going to be first come, first serve, first to close scenario, because we can't really hold things for anybody. So it would be something that you're ready to rock and roll. We got some homes for you. I'm trying to see if I remember any of. Oh, what other brands are part of our family, and what areas do they cover? So obviously we have Palm Harbor, which covers Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, parts of Louisiana, and all of Texas. We have CAFCO, which covers basically Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, Colorado, and then down here would be CAFCO, Texas, which covers Louisiana, Texas, and Oklahoma, and New Mexico. We have Fleetwood as well, which covers the same thing that CAFCO does and Palm Harbor, but they also cover Idaho, Montana. They cover the states that we don't cover, like Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia. And then we have Fellowship Homes, which is basically Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, and Tennessee. We have Destiny Homes, which covers those areas as well. They do cover Kentucky and Georgia. Then we have Nationwide Homes, which covers basically Georgia, Virginia, North and South Carolina, Tennessee, and Kentucky. And then Commodore, which covers the complete Eastern Shoreboard and the Midwest. So as you can see, we pretty much, through our family of brands, cover the whole entire U.S. So I thought I'd answer that for you. And the best way to find out about those companies and who's are part of our family, you can actually go to the the CAFCO.com website, and you can look on there as far as companies that are associated with CAFCO. All right, so I will wait about another, typically I do an hour, but I'm not completely set up today for an hour, so I completely apologize, but I will do at least 30 minutes of video to make sure, because especially with the time changes, I know. So so my question will be, with the time changes between now and then, I'm still going to do Friday videos up until the point that we open up the community here completely, which will be really in June. So as long as you want me to, I will continue to do the live videos on Fridays at 5 p.m. But if I need to change them, because if I believe I'm correct, it is now 6 o'clock in the East Coast, and then 4 o'clock in Mexico, and then it's 3 o'clock in the West Coast. So I want to make sure that I'm not too early. I'm thinking that I want to move this to 6 o'clock. But I hope it's not too late for the East Coast. I figure that'd be 8 o'clock. So I figure Friday, 8 o'clock. I mean, if you're not on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, what is that, Prime? Disney Plus, the Peacock, all those, whatever streaming service. Hopefully I'm more entertaining than those streaming services. But I think, I don't know, this forum's for you guys. So if you guys let me know what time's best, or if you think the 5 o'clock time is just what we need to do, I can do that. And then maybe I can learn how to put this on a loop, and then maybe do a moderation for, in case that someone if someone asks questions, I can answer them through the live chat. So I've been outside all day long and it's been windy, so I have a lot of like congestion in my nose and in my throat, so I apologize for the raspiness in my voice. So let's see, what else do we have going on? I don't think, other than that, I mean, I know interest rates went up. The Feds put up the interest rate. It didn't go up tremendously too much. So it's still a great time to buy, because really, when we talk about interest rates, even these small increments, compared to where they were at 7, or even when I first started with Palm Harbor, interest rates were 13%. And then FHA had lowered it to 7%, and then 6%. And everybody's like, oh, these are all-time lowest. And then it just kept going down and down and down. So eventually things are going to go up. So, well, you can. It's a good time to take out a loan and purchase a home now. So it's still incredibly low. So just kind of talk about some of the homes that we have available as of right now. I have a bunch of single wides available. I have a Palm Limited, which is a 1676 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. I have a La Gomera 16 by 76 3-bedroom, 2-bath available. I have a Santa Fe 16 by 76 3-bedroom, 2-bath available. I have an Elation, which is a true 1466 14 by 66 3-bedroom, 2-bath that's available. Oh, I have a Villager 1676 3A available as well. And those are like ready right now. Coming up in the next 60 days, I have a Monterey. I have another Santa Fe, another La Gomera for the single wides. On the double wide wise, available right now is just the Fantasy Island. Pretty much everything else is going to be coming out April and May, which include the Urban Homestead, the Urban Homestead 2, the Farmhouse 2. There was a Somerset coming available as well. A couple Marvels that were coming available. But all in all, there was like 20 homes that are available in the next 60 days. So as we get ready to round this out, I look forward to seeing you guys on Friday. Even if you don't show up, I will put something out there. If you have any suggestions of what I can start with next week, let me know. Be happy to do 30 minutes of that, and then kind of sit around and answer some of your questions. So I don't believe I'll be traveling next week. So, hey, at least I shaved a day for you guys. I was like, if the worst thing happens that I am not fully prepared, I need to be shaved at least. So I don't want to look too rugged. So that's what we got. Well, I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope that you guys be safe. If you could, I ask that you pray for resolution and some peace for the people of Ukraine. Pray that things just get better. And I hope that all of you find yourself well. And as always, I love you. Palm Harbor loves you. Have a good weekend.